Hey there. So, buying a new washing machine, it can feel like a serious chore before you even get the thing home, right? Well, in the next few minutes, we're going to break down all the key choices from the type and size to the features that actually matter so you can walk away feeling totally confident. Let's get into it. I mean, does that endless list of models, all the different features, the prices, the tech specs, does it have your head spinning? Yeah, you are definitely not alone. It can feel really overwhelming, but don't worry, we're about to cut through all that noise.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll cover the basics of what makes any washer a good investment. Then we'll dive into the big one, top loader versus front loader. After that, we'll get practical with measurements and features. And then we'll wrap it all up so you can go shopping, whether it's in-store or online, knowing exactly what you're looking for.
Okay, let's start with the absolute fundamentals. Before we get lost in all the little details, we need to lay the groundwork for what makes a great choice in the first place.
So, what's the magic formula for a great washer? Well, it's really a balance of these six things. I mean, obviously, it has to clean well, and it needs to be big enough for your family's laundry. But you know the real difference makers? That's the efficiency that saves you money on your bills. The smart features that genuinely save you time. And this is a big one, proven reliability, so you're not doing this all over again in just a few years.
All right, let's move on to what is probably your first and honestly your biggest decision. This is the choice that's going to narrow down all your options right away and pretty much set the tone for everything else.
Okay, this is where you make your first major trade-off. You've basically got three choices. First, the front loader. It's the most efficient, it's gentle on your clothes, but you'll be waiting a bit longer for your laundry to finish. Then you've got the classic top-load agitator. This thing is a speed demon, but it's tougher on your clothes and uses way more water. And right there in the middle, you've got the high-efficiency top loader. It's a really great balance of cleaning power and water savings, but sometimes it can get your clothes in a bit of a tangle. So the choice really boils down to this: what you care about most, fabric care, speed, or a mix of both.
Okay, so once you've picked a type, it is time to break out the tape measure. Let's talk about making sure your new machine not only fits into your laundry room, but also fits your actual laundry needs.
Seriously, this is the part you absolutely cannot skip, so get that tape measure out. First, check the width. Most standard machines are about 27 inches. Second, and this is so important, you have to leave at least 6 inches of space behind the machine for the water hookups. Third, give yourself about an inch of buffer space between the washer and dryer. And here's a pro tip. Don't forget about baseboards or door trim. You don't want those to ruin installation day, so factor them into your measurements.
Now, what about the inside? You'll see capacity measured in cubic feet, which sounds kind of abstract, so let's translate that into something that actually makes sense.
The first key number you need to remember is 4.5.
Cubic feet. Why? Because that is the magic number. That's the minimum size you'll need to wash a king-size comforter at home. If you get anything smaller, you're probably still going to be making trips to the laundromat for those big items.
And hey, for those of you with big families, here's another number to look for: 17. That is how many thick, full-sized bath towels you can cram into a large capacity machine in a single load. I mean, when you start thinking about it in those terms, you realize that the right capacity isn't just a feature, it's a massive time saver.
Okay, we have covered the absolute essentials of type and size. Now, let's get into the details that can make a huge difference in your day-to-day: efficiency and those cool smart features. If being eco-friendly is a top priority for you, then you're going to want to look for this: Consumer Reports Green Choice Designation. And this isn't just about the standard Energy Star sticker. No, this looks at the machine's total environmental footprint, all the way from the factory to your laundry room and even beyond.
So, what does a green choice label actually guarantee? Well, it means you're getting top-tier water and energy efficiency, plus high brand reliability scores, so you know the machine is built to last. It also means it's made with durable, recyclable materials and even has a smaller carbon footprint from shipping. It's really a complete, holistic view of sustainability.
Let's quickly talk about two really popular smart features. First, automatic dispensers. These are awesome. You fill up a reservoir with detergent, and it can last for dozens of washes. The machine just adds the perfect amount every single time. Then you've got Wi-Fi capability, which connects the washer to your phone. You can start a load from anywhere and get an alert the second it's done. No more rewashing that forgotten musty load of laundry.
And hey, here's a simple feature that can be an absolute game changer for some families: the extra rinse cycle.
If anyone in your house has sensitive skin that reacts to detergent, or if you are constantly fighting a war against pet hair, trust me, this feature is your new best friend.
You know, here's a fantastic insider tip, straight from Consumer Reports. A stainless steel tub, it's not just for looks. It's actually stronger than plastic, which means it can spin at much higher speeds, and that pulls way more water out of your clothes, which means they spend less time in the dryer, and that saves you both time and money.
All right, we are in the home stretch. We've covered the different types, how to find the right size for your home, and the features that actually make a difference. So let's bring it all together and get you ready to make that final, confident choice.
So, this question comes up all the time when you're shopping. Do you really need to buy the matching washer and dryer as a set?
Honestly, in most cases, buying them as a set is a really smart move. You can often save hundreds of dollars on bundle deals, and it guarantees they'll match perfectly in size and style, and that they'll be stackable if you need them to be. Some of the newer smart pairs even talk to each other to pick the right dry cycle. Just remember this pro tip: always pick your washer first. It's the more complex appliance of the two.
And here is the absolute final check before you buy anything: reliability. I mean, amazing features don't mean a thing if the machine breaks down in 3 years. Use resources like Consumer Reports to check long-term owner satisfaction. It is truly the best way to see which brands are actually built to last.
So there you have it. By focusing on the right type, the right capacity, the right features, and reliability, you now have all the tools you need to look past the marketing hype and choose the right washer, not just for any home, but for your home. Happy shopping!